So I made Minecraft, but in Roblox VR. Arguably, two of the biggest games of all time are Roblox and Minecraft. With Minecraft's popularity always slightly higher than Roblox, we have seen something never done before. Now, if you didn't know, Roblox was completely shut down for over 48 hours recently, halting any gameplay or development from taking place. At this point, Roblox had been trending on all platforms and everyone was wondering when it'd return. Finally, after those 48 hours, Roblox had surfaced and come back online once again, revealing the same old platform we all know and love. Well, you get my point. Anyway, this caused a huge spark of activity on the platform, with games reaching higher numbers than they had ever seen before. Just to check I wasn't seeing things, I compared both games on Google Trends, and sure enough, Roblox had taken over. I'm not sure for how long, but with this in mind, it finally led me to this video idea. As Roblox being the new king, I finally decided to create Minecraft in Roblox VR. To start things off, I'm going to be creating the experience Roblox Minecraft and uploading it to my VR development group. Now, usually you'd need to start with the character, but luckily for me, I already have a widely popular Roblox game called VR Escape Room. Using this character model, I went ahead and made a reference just for the sizing to be perfect when I do add the Minecraft pickaxe. And on top of that, we have to add not only a handle for the player to be able to pick it up, but also a hitbox in the pickaxe itself, so whenever you hit a block, it activates an event, and as you can see, you can easily pick up this pickaxe and do whatever you want with it. But of course, that is only the prototype, so what we're going to need to do next is replace that with an actual Minecraft pickaxe and then get into the Juicy development. And after some tedious work, I finally have a Minecraft pickaxe. At first, I was only going to make a pickaxe, but I said no, throw this away. I'm gonna go ahead and create not only a pickaxe, but a sword and an axe, because I wanted this to be as close to Minecraft as possible. With each weapon basically working the same, it was super easy to rig each one. Now, we are gonna be moving on to the blocks, which may be the hardest thing throughout this entire video. In Minecraft, every time you hold down your pickaxe on a block, it slowly crumbles to pieces. Now, I'm not lucky enough to have that, so what I had to do was pull up paint.net and throw some decals together in order to give you the feeling you're actually mining a block. Once the decals were done, I could finally throw them all together so the pickaxe could destroy a block and show the full progression. This part actually took me hours to do, which sounds stupid, but again, I'm not the most experienced developer, and I ran into one small issue with the decals. Roblox basically warned me and said the second decal I made looked like something not so nice. With that Roblox drama out of the way though, I finally made it so the block gets destroyed and it shows each progression as you hit it further along the way. On top of that, I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner, but I went ahead and removed the dirt block from the background of the decal, so whatever block I'm breaking, I can just add the same break overlay to it. Afterwards, I actually added a progression tracker, so every block you destroy adds 1 to your value, which in turn will upgrade your pickaxe when you reach a certain amount. With that out of the way, I can finally move on to the next block, cobblestone. Surprisingly, all I had to do was change dirt to cobblestone in the code, and it worked seamlessly. And after that, I moved on to iron, but I do want to mention one thing. I totally forgot that this is the wrong cobblestone block, so do not flame me in the comments. You'll also see a wooden pickaxe can somehow mine an iron block. Trust me, I know that is not supposed to happen. It's just for testing purposes. And then following that, the last two blocks, gold and diamond. Simple enough though, I added the value updater, so whenever you destroy either of these blocks, it will add 1 to the total value. I even did it with the wood axe, and then when you go to mine a diamond block, it does not work. Next on our list are mobs. We have a zombie, a skeleton, and a creeper as of now. Basically, what I'm doing here is adding a health bar, so when the zombie is killed, we can add a value to our sword. The other thing I did here was add a hitbox, so when the zombie is hit, damage will be done to it. Then we take that code and apply it to every other mob in the game. Of course, what is Minecraft without the end? So I decided I was gonna try and replicate it as best as I could. I'm scaling up an end portal to make my own with other models I can find in Studio. This is the model I ended up making. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments below. I think it looks pretty good. Last but not least though, I have to duplicate this about a dozen times in order to recreate the end portal. I even reused the end gateway block from the original model to add to my own, which makes it so when you jump in, it'll teleport you to the end. One of the most exciting mobs is next, the Ender Dragon. Although he won't be as exciting as the one in Minecraft, I did find a way to make him float up and down to give him a bit more character and make him look kind of alive. Now, as for the Ender Dragon hitbox, there's actually 4 different rectangles being used. And just to make sure everything lines up, I'm going to be using a mesh optimization tool created by Clone Trooper. And what this does is outlines the entire hitbox on the dragon just to make sure it fits his body. The only other thing I could think about for the Ender Dragon was his fire breathing, so once I got that how I wanted it, I went ahead and tested it out, and the blood particles were working, the fire breathing was working, the floating was working, and he was taking damage. So there we had a completed ender dragon. Going back over each mob one more time, it looked like everything was working really smoothly, which led us to the next thing, which is the pickaxe progression. This would include when the wooden pickaxe has successfully broken 3 cobblestone blocks, it would change to a stone pickaxe. As you can see here, we just type out a few lines of code, and sure enough, we can mine 3 different cobblestone blocks and it turns into a stone pickaxe. After the stone pickaxe was done, I created an iron pickaxe which can successfully mine gold and diamond blocks. Putting it all together, we can go from a wooden pickaxe to a stone pickaxe to an iron pickaxe to a gold pickaxe, and finally ending it off on a diamond pickaxe, which is a lot stronger than the rest, as you can see. With very similar code, we can actually use the same concept and apply it to the mobs and the sword as well. And don't think I forgot about the axe. You can go through the entire progression of the axe as well, eventually destroying a block with a single touch when you reach the diamond level. At this point in the video, I don't think I've shown the full sword progression yet, so here we go, a really quick clip sped up for you guys of it going from wood sword all the way to diamond. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty stupid for this next part. For some reason, my mind said, let's go ahead and duplicate as many blocks as possible for the entire cobblestone, the entire bedrock, the entire grass, and sure enough, that's way too many blocks for Roblox, so of course my entire game crashed. That's why this sad music's playing. RIP Westdrum's PC 2021. But everything ended up working out in the end, and actually, just a few minutes later, after condensing the map, of course, I actually had a somewhat functional game, which was perfect because that's the first time I had seen my game as somewhat of a playable Minecraft. So for whatever reason, I guess I forgot to record this part, but the stronghold is finished. I designed the entire end portal below ground. You can actually pick up the eyes inside of the chests around the outskirts of the portal. We're one step closer to sending a player from the overworld to the end. One of the things you see here is actually how I'm going to do it. So I designed 4 different red blocks that are going to serve as hitboxes for the eyes. So whenever you bring an eye over to one of the hitboxes, which has an empty slot, the eye will replace the emptiness, and once you have all 4 in place, the end portal will activate and you will be able to jump through all the way and fight the ender dragon. Here's some gameplay when I finally figured out the portal, and let me tell you guys, this transition between the overworld to the end is magnificent. Just watch and you will see it is so awesome. I believe everybody knows this next mob, and it is Enderman. I decided I wanted to find and make a way for the player to know where the stronghold is. So once you kill Enderman, a beacon will appear in the sky, giving you the exact location you need to mine. Being the ultimate super awesome programmer I am as well, I made the Enderman teleport with this code, and it works perfectly. Well, we'll get to that, okay? So after about another hour of development, I finally had all the mobs working with the sword progression, as well as the Enderman teleporting not off the map, which is what we want. And as I was going through this, I realized I could actually do a full playthrough, of course a test playthrough, as I have not added all the content I want yet, but you could technically finish the game. This marks day 3 of Minecraft in Roblox VR. The main objectives for this day is adding a lot of aesthetics to make the game look that much more realistic compared to Minecraft, and quite a bit more content because the game right now is pretty simple and straightforward. I wanted to spice it up and make it that much more interesting and complex, rather than just going in there with a pickaxe and a sword, hitting a bunch of creatures, and then getting to the end and winning. There'll be a total of 3 houses, 3 emeralds, and 1 villager, and with this added content, I'm going to be adding a mission to the game game that you have to complete to earn a diamond shovel. Above the villager's head will be a chat bubble with 3 emeralds and a diamond shovel. Once you collect all 3 emeralds and bring them to the villager, you will be able to unlock a diamond shovel, which at the moment doesn't really have much effect on the gameplay itself. This is kind of just one of those quests you have to do just to do it. So let's go ahead and try out this quest. I have my emerald. Here you go. What? Get up, you idiot! Okay, well, I did not think this through. I definitely did not think this part through, but you know what? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I forgot to mention my cousin was helping me play test my game. So that wasn't me. That was my cousin doing those motions. Yeah, that's basically it. I would never do that, guys. Trust me. Anyway, I thought it would be really difficult to manually go underground and place every single cobblestone, iron, gold, and diamond block. So I decided I'm going to create a mine. Inside the mine, there will be every single ore, and they will be all accessible to make it pretty easy to progress your pickaxe and move forward in the game. On top of this feature, I wanted it to actually have a purpose to go ahead and level up your pickaxe, so I decided to bring an obsidian block and block off the entire end, and the only way to mine that obsidian block is a diamond pickaxe, so you would have to go out of your way to level up your pickaxe to diamond level. So you will see here as I go in with the wooden pickaxe to the obsidian, it is not possible to mine, so you have to go in the mine. Here I am with an iron pickaxe getting myself to gold, and then here I am from gold to diamond. So once you get to diamond, you can go back to the obsidian, mine it all you want, and then you can finally get to the end portal. One of the final things aesthetically I felt needed to be done was adding an actual terrain around the border of the map. It just makes you feel more enclosed like an actual Minecraft map as well, instead of just pure void out in the distance. So creating this barrier forces the player in to another world. Overall, this was the final product. I think the map looks excellent and it really ties in the rest of the game. Now on to the last step, which is the final battle, the end. As you could see earlier, the end fight was pretty boring. There wasn't much to it. So this time I decided I was going to make some end crystals on top of big pillars, and once the ender dragon hits 50 HP or half of his health, they would activate and put a shield around him. Now with the arrow bin I've created, you can throw arrows at these crystals, breaking them and releasing the shield from the ender dragon. And after that small addition, the game is basically over. So we will be going through the game one last time and showcasing all that is to offer within Minecraft and Roblox VR. That's going to be it for this video. If you guys want a part 2 where I even extend this game to the Nether, like up this video to 2,000 likes and I will do it. Anyway, check out my other content, but I will see you guys in the next one.